afternoon, friends. Erica Walsh here, coming in to have a quick chat about something that I thought was interesting that happened to me the other day with my daughter. And with all the turn of events today in today's world and things going on with regards to feminism and women's rights and positive body image and having the rights to our own bodies and all that real good stuff going on these days. I thought I'd share this with you ladies, especially women, but this does go out to your boys. This goes out to you with your boys, but also with you with your daughters. I wanted to share a little story that happened with me and my daughter. I have a daughter. I have two boys, 9 and 6, almost 10 and 7. And I have a little girl who's 5, and she was 5 in August, so she's pretty much just 5. So the other night, her and I were hanging out, and I was playing around with her, and I said to her, I think I need to start exercising again. Mommy's tired. I'm not feeling as strong as I used to be. And she said, she was laying on the couch and she piped up and said, yeah, so you can be more skinny. So in that moment, what did I do? I said, no, not so I can be more skinny. I said, I want to start exercising and do my exercising again because I was doing the 21-day fix workouts, just the workouts part. So it's 30 minutes a day, and I did it for 67 days. And I was really proud of myself. And my kids saw me, and they were really into it. And I said, no. I said, not for being skinny, Annie. I said, for feeling good about myself and to feel strong. And I said, to feel toned and, fierce because I'm a girl and I can... I want to be able to work it. I want to be able to have energy for you guys, and I want to feel good and feel healthy. She said, oh, okay. Anyway, I went downstairs and I thought to myself, this is something I've been extremely passionate in my life about. Anybody who's close to me knows my story, but just to share a little bit of it, I come from a long line of women who have major body issues, body dysmorphia, eating disorders. I'm from Southern California. I was raised in families. My dad's on his 3rd marriage. My mom is on her 8th. So I'm going to say I've been raised in families that have been extremely, extremely obsessed with bodies, body images, and how skinny they were, the women. How big their boobs were, how small their waists were, how tight their skin was. So that's what I was raised in. So I know that culture. I know how it feels to watch a man talk to his wife in a way that, let's just put it this way, I would never marry a man like that. To look at his wife and to comment on her body, to comment on her skin, to comment on her wrinkles, to comment on her pooch. So those are things that I am extremely passionate about. And I will tell you the most passionate thing I am about is raising our children, if you have any, without having any sort of baggage regarding the superficiality of their body. Okay? Being healthy, being strong, having a healthy body and a heart and your organs and eating right is so important. But in my life, what was important, what was taught to me and told to me that was important was what your body looked like. What size your clothes were, how much the scale said. It was never about, if you exercise and you eat the salad, it's really good for your heart and it's super good for your body and it fuels your body and it's good for your spirit. Like you're eating with intention. You're eating with the intention that this food is going to nourish your body and it's going to make you feel good and it's going to make you strong and it's going to make you powerful and it's going to make you live longer. No, that's not how I was raised. I was raised with, if you eat that, it's going to make you fat. Your stomach will be fat. Your thighs will be fat. And those boys in school, they're going to tell you you're fat. They're going to tell you you are fat because you're not a little tiny thing. Okay, so I have made a very conscious effort in my life with my children, and especially my daughter, to never speak negatively about myself. When I'm looking in the mirror and something's not fitting and I'm like, oh, I'm just kind of like, okay. Moving on. Okay, when she's there, when my kids are there, because my kids think I'm the most perfect thing they've ever met in their life. They don't care that I've got a roll on my belly or 2 rolls or 3. They don't care that my thighs are not hard and nice shape. They don't care that I don't have abs of steel. They don't care that my arms aren't like guns. They just care that I'm their mom. And they look at you, and especially a little girl, and they look at you like, wow, you are the most perfect person I've ever seen, and you're so beautiful. And you, if you're talking negatively about yourself, are demeaning how they think you are. So you're talking about how fat and ugly you are and how you wish you were this and you wish you were that. And they're looking at you going, but why? Like, I think you're perfect. So you're teaching your girls to feel that way about yourself. You're teaching them to have a moment where they're just like, oh, how I look is super important. So at home, it starts at home. You know, you want at home to be your safe spot and the safe place for your kids. And no, it doesn't matter. It's all about healthy and feeling, how you feel inside, how your body feels, right? So in that moment with Annie, when she said, right, so you can be more skinny, I could have easily ignored that, right? Walked away. Or I could have easily said, like, I know lots of women who would say, you're right. Yeah. So I could be more skinny. But instead I didn't say that to her. No, so I could be healthy and strong, right? So I think in those moments, ladies, sit back and don't think about how you really want to say it. Like you really want to say, yeah, I want to be more skinny. Because listen, I'm 10 pounds over what I was in the summer. I'm feeling a little snug in my clothes. I'm not feeling as comfortable in my clothes. But I'm not going to say that to my 5-year-old daughter. I'm not going to say that to my kids. I'm not going to tell them that that's the reason I should exercise, right? Anyway, I just thought I'd put it out there because I think how a woman portrays her own self, especially to her children and especially to her little girls who are going to grow up to be strong, powerful women, is so important. So we need to really take the time to just show love for ourselves. Don't degrade yourself. Don't stand in the mirror and look at your body and criticize yourself. Don't talk about what size you wear and what weight you are and how much you wish you were. And don't point out perfect women in your eyes perfect and say, look at her, she's perfect. I wish I looked like her. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. We need to create strong women that know their worth and are not going to ever feel ashamed because their thighs are not as far apart as other women, or because their tummies are not as flat, or because their wrinkle shows on their face and they don't think that that's perfect. Okay? We're here to create the strong women who are loved for them and their insides. All right? So, teaching moment with your kids. Teaching moment to talk about how our body is this vessel on this planet, right? We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And this is our vessel, so we have to take care of it. Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. Love and light to you all. Have such a great day. And let's just hold these children like they're so precious. And we want to teach them that self-love and loving others and not what they look like is the most important thing, right? Anyway, take care, guys. See you later.